We have become so data driven with apps to smartwatches that track all of our health metrics, and all of that data can get overwhelming and straight up confusing. And I don't want to make my workouts feel the same way with apps and spreadsheets and the list goes on and on. I just need something that's simple, straightforward, that allows me the flexibility to customize things to my preferences, but also still gives me the data that I need to make sure that I am progressively overloading week by week so that I can build more muscle and in turn also lose more body fat. And I just wanted to share with you today why I think Apple Notes, or any notes app in general, is the best app to track your workouts. So let's hit the gym really quick. I'm gonna show you how I track and log my workouts in the gym setting, and then we'll come back and then I'll go over traditional fitness tracking apps compared to my method. All right, so I just finished up my warm up. We are on barbell bench press, so up at the top. And as you can see here, I have all my little notes. I have all of my progressions. And so this is gonna be my first working set. And if you look, last session, I did 155 by 8, and then I put a little note to myself. I said, I can try 185 next time. So that's what I'm going to do today. I already have 185 pulled up on the bar. We'll see how it feels. And then if I need to make any notes, if I didn't hit it, whatever it is, I'll add it on here. So let's go do our working set and then we'll come back. 5. Whew. All right, so that was a good call. Pass Roy, good job. I think that was an appropriate push. So I did 185 by 5. Felt good. So I'm gonna continue to do this for my 2 sets. And then that's why I really like this style of tracking, is because it allows me a lot of flexibility. All of my notes are right here. I know my thought process. Last week, I kind of have a sense of what's going on. So that's how I track my workouts in the gym. That's how I put my notes in. It just simplifies everything, right? And if you want your own template, so you can just plug and play your own workout program, I'll leave that in the first link down in the description for you to download. And I also forgot to mention one important thing. Another reason why I really love doing it this way is because let's say you try a new movement and you just don't have the form down just yet. You can actually add a note, continue with the same weight, haven't got the form down just yet. And then you know that over the course of the next few sessions, your goal is to really feel comfortable and to really nail down that form for the specific movement. And that in and of itself is progress. It's not always adding more weight or adding more reps. It's really, there's so many ways to measure progress, right? One is how comfortable you are doing the movement. Also, another one is, your form. Is your form getting better? These are all really great ways of progress, and it's just really simple for you to take note of that and to keep track of that with the notes method. All right, so we are back from the workout, and these are the categories that I wanted to briefly touch upon when comparing fitness tracking apps to Apple Notes. And number 1 is ease of use. Just take a look at this. This in and of itself stresses me out to need to navigate through the app and input things, and then I don't know, maybe I just spend so much time on screens and on my phone that I get overwhelmed with this. So again, that's why I lean more towards Apple Notes. It's just a lot more simple. I can easily see what I did last week. If I put any notes in, it's just easier for me. But I will say this, Strong specifically is probably the app that I like the most out of all the ones that I've tested over the years. And number 2, let's talk about demo videos. So that's actually a pro to these fitness tracking apps, is you do have access to a whole library of demonstration videos. So when you're at the gym or when you need to look something up, it's easily available. But I'll actually show you how you can do the same way with the Apple Notes method. This is the training program template that you can get down in the description, and also the exercise demonstration videos. But let's show you how you can put demonstration videos into your programming. So all you would do is, let's use barbell back squat. So you would find it on the internet or just take it from the demonstration video list. Then you would copy the link right here, come back, highlight it, and then paste and apply. So every time you click it, the demonstration videos will pop up. Now let's take a look at what it looks like in Apple Notes itself. It's gonna be the same thing. So right here, let's say barbell back squat, you would just copy, paste, and then you would put add link, paste, and there we go. Now you can just have it right there ready for you. If you want a template of this plus a whole entire master list of exercise demonstration videos so you don't have to waste hours and hours searching the internet for them, you can get both of those things down in the first link in the description. The next thing is metrics tracked. So in Apple Notes, it's just pretty much straightforward. But within some of these fitness apps, you have nice graphs and charts, and you get to see your 1 rep max, and they do all these calculations. So if that's something that you need, maybe you do want to lean more towards the fitness app. But for me, honestly, I don't really look at these things, and those aren't really important for me and my goals. I just need to see how much weight did I do last time? Was there any changes that I made? Did I skip a set? Like all of those basic things. All right, let's talk about cost. So most of these apps are freemium. So you can download it and have access to some of the apps and some of the functionality of it, but some of the other features are usually hidden behind a paywall. And they're gonna break the bank, right? $23, $30, whatever it is a year for an app isn't that much. But for me, I would just rather not and have Apple Notes or whatever Notes app be totally free. I already have access to that. Let's talk about community. So this is something that personally, I never really used. Even with things like Whoop and stuff, they're really known for great communities, and that's just not something that I ever liked to participate in or, found very valuable to participate in. But again, I know for some of you, maybe that is the thing that you need to be able to stay on track with your goals. And lastly, gamification, which I don't think a lot of people talk about, but with these apps, they do a really great job at having these visuals that pop up and having sounds and dings like you reached an all-time PR and all of these things, which can be very, very motivating for you, right? To be able to have that dopamine rush when you set a new record or whatever it is, it can just keep you on the path, which is a good thing, right? Compared to Apple Notes is, sure, you can see week by week that you're progressing, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same dopamine rush that you get from some of these fitness apps. So if gamification sounds like something that, would really help you stay focused and that's something that you really enjoy, maybe trying these fitness apps would work for you. But if you're someone who is fine just seeing the weights go week by week and again, just want something simple, try the Apple Notes version. So that's how I track my workouts, and that's why I think Apple Notes is the best fitness tracking app in 2024. But again, remember, what works for me won't necessarily work for you. And the only way that you'll figure out if something fits your preferences and what you like is to try it out, right? So download the template down in the description, try it out for 2 weeks, see what you like, see if you like it or not. And if you don't, cool, at least you tried it and at least you know. So maybe going to the fitness app is something that you want to try. But again, you won't really know unless you try. But regardless of what you do, I hope you go out there and crush your fitness goals. If you like this video, YouTube thinks you might like this one. So go ahead, check it out. You might love it or you might hate it, but blame YouTube for that. Regardless, I'll see you over there.